Hello my divas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very happy because I get to use this gorgeous palette from Colourpop called Tinkerbell or Sprinkle a Little Magic. Yeah, from Disney collab with Colourpop, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna throw in some swatches for you, and if you like this eyeshadow color, stay tuned so you can see how I created this look. It was super easy and super simple, so stay tuned my divas. I'm gonna do 3 and 3 and 3, so 3 at a time. So the first row I'm gonna do is the upper part, and let's dig in. I only use this one today, which is a shimmer one that I use in my inner corner, but I haven't used this one. It feels not too dry but not too smooth either, but we already know the Colourpop formula, what it looks like. Okay, this one is moving in there a little bit, but it's that the pan is kind of loose in there. But this one, I mean, to die for. Such a beautiful shade. These two are very nude, these two, but look at that golden one. Let's just swatch them, guys. Let's start here. That one you can barely see it because it's very nude, but look at this shimmer. Whoa, that one does feel a lot creamier than the others, than the matte ones. This one you can barely see it here, but I guess that's good like for like a transitioning color or something. But look at that golden one. Next, I'm gonna swatch the 3 in the middle, which are only green shimmers. So let's swatch these. These I feel like they're kind of loose, like they're gonna fall. They're kind of loose. They move when I swatch them. Oh wow, look at that green. I used that one in the middle of my lid today. This one I use it in the front or of the lid. Look at those, how gorgeous they look. And this one, even though I never use a shimmer in my outer V, this time I did, and it looks super good. So those 3 are amazing. Let's swatch them. They look so good and so creamy. So this is such a unique green. So pretty. I love how we have different choices of greens and shimmers. I love that they created a lot of shimmers. Those look amazing. And last but not least, let's swatch the ones in the bottom. So we have 2 mattes and 1 shimmer. I did not get to use this one today, so let's see how it feels. This one feels a little bit dry, but it definitely gets the job done. The shimmers, of course, they feel a lot more creamier. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. It's like a bronzy brown, so gorgeous. Wow, that's gonna look super cute in another video, maybe with the golden one and the nudes in this shade, in this palette. So these are the 3 in the bottom. I'm gonna swatch them as well. So let's go here. Oh, that is rich. So nice. Oh, that bronze one. So gorgeous. And the darkest green, which is like a mud green. Look at all those swatches, how gorgeous they look. Very nice. All right, my divas, so to start, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is gonna be my transitioning color, and the name is Sleep. Very pigmented. Let's throw that all over our crease. And a little bit high. Going higher as much as possible. Right off the bat, very pigmented. Blending really good. Very nice. For my second shade, I'm going to be using this darker green, which is called Awake, and I'm going to throw that all over my crease. Let's see how pigmented this is, and I'm gonna go kind of slowly because I don't want any fallout. Okay, and this is looking pretty because I just wanna darken that area right there. And I am gonna do a second coat on this one as well because I want it a little bit darker. It's looking good so far. Very pretty. This formula from Colourpop, I know it's always very nice to work with, very easy to blend. It does not disappoint at all. And it's looking very nice already. Very pretty. Next, I'm gonna go into my previous brush that I used with the first shade, this one, and I'm gonna go again over that with just a little bit because I feel like I lost a little bit of that color on the top, so I kind of want to retouch it just a little bit on the top. And it's very nice, looking good because I don't want to lose that shade at all completely. I want it to stand out a little bit as well. And it's looking good so far. Perfect. So for the third shade, I'm going to be using Neverland, which is this beautiful, this gorgeous shimmer. And I'm going to be using this brush and I'm going to throw that all over my outer V. Right off the bat, look how pigmented that is. So let's throw this shimmery one. Usually I don't use a shimmer here, but I don't care. I'm gonna use it because I want to. And I think it's gonna look super cute. I like the color. It's very nice. And there's hardly any fallout. Just had a little bit right there. But this is looking good. So far, so good. And I'm kinda gonna go a little bit higher here and do this little step here. And then, of course, before I continue, I'm gonna work in my lower lash. And I'm gonna go into the shade. I'm gonna go into Awake first, and I'm gonna throw that all over my lower lash because this is the darkest one, and then I'm gonna kind of like diffuse it with a lighter shade. But so far I'm gonna do this. Very, very pigmented, very nice. I always like to do this step with this kind of brushes. I don't know if these are for this, but I like it. And they work really, really good for me. So, now that I have completed this little step right here, I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse it with a smaller brush. And for that, I'm gonna use the lightest shade, this one that I use on the top of the transitioning color, which is called Sleep. And I'm gonna diffuse it a little bit around this area right here, softly, because I don't want to make a big mess, and kinda uniting the top with the bottom. This is looking pretty. Ooh, nice greens. Very, very nice. Very pretty. Okay, this is turning out super, super cute. I like it so far. So far, so good. Next, I'm gonna go into my lid. And what I want to use right now, ooh, I have this gorgeous, beautiful shimmer that I'm gonna use a wet brush for. And it's gonna be, it's gonna be this gorgeous shade right here called Tink. This one right here. And I have a wet brush already for that. I like using these flat brushes for that. I think that the application comes out super, super good. And there's hardly any fallout. So let's use this shade right here in the middle of the lid. Oh, that is looking pretty. Wow. Very, very nice. So far, so good. And I'm gonna extend it a little bit to the front. This is like a third of the lid. Uniting those two, kind of like marrying these two colors, these two shades, those two shimmers. Wow, that is beautiful. I like it. Next, I'm gonna go into another shimmer, which is gonna be Pixie Dust. And I'm gonna also wet the brush for this. And it's gonna be the lightest green, this one right here. And that I'm gonna throw it in the front of the lid. Okay, hopefully it is as pigmented as I think. So let's go here. Okay. Very nice. And this one, I'm gonna extend it a little bit higher. Okay, that's looking pretty. But I thought it was gonna be a little bit more pigmented, honestly. But it's okay, we can make it work. We can make it work. Okay, with the second coat, it's looking way better. And I'm gonna go a little bit higher here. It's looking way better right now. Okay, that's looking better. Let's do the other eye. There's a lot of fallout on this one, actually, a lot. I gotta be careful. But it is definitely a beautiful shade. And it's looking very, very pretty. So far, so good. Let's do another little layer. And now it's really standing out. It's out there right now. Very nice. Kind of like forming a cut crease right there, which I didn't do with the other ones, but it's all right. I can go back and kind of go a little bit higher here. And it's gonna look way better. Oh, ooh, super, super cute. I'm gonna kind of unite those two shimmers right there. And that's looking super good. So far, so good. And then I'm gonna go into Small Fairy, which is this beautiful golden one, and I'm gonna apply that one to my inner corner. And for that, let me use a smaller brush as well. And also, I'm gonna wet the brush because those shimmers, they need that, baby. They do. They need that little extra touch. Let's see. Right here. Ooh. Look at that. That is looking great. Look how pretty that looks. Very, very nice. No fallout on this shade. Very effortless. Very, very effortless. And I think I'm going to apply a second coat on this one. Oh, with the second coat, baby. This is showing. I feel like I need a little bit more here. And that is popping up so much better. And kind of like working it into my lower lash. Okay, I think I'm done with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of mascara, lipstick, and I'll be right back. Okay, divas, so I did my lashes and I did my lipstick, and this is the complete look. I am very pleased with it. I don't know if you guys like it, but me personally, I am a very green lover. I love all green eyeshadows. For me, this is like one of my main favorite eyeshadow colors to use. And honestly, this palette performs so well. I honestly, I'm already used to the eyeshadow formula from Colourpop, but honestly, I had this one there for a while and I had not used it, but I knew I was gonna love it because I honestly love greens. So with all that said, I know this is not a new palette. I know there's tons of reviews, but this is my first impression / review of this palette. And honestly, I love it. I know that this is like one of my favorite Disney palettes that I own. The formula is amazing. The color story is beautiful. I did not get to play with all of the shades in this palette because there is 9 in here. So I think I only use like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only use 6. So there's other 3 that I didn't use, but hopefully in another video I can also use it. But I do love this eyeshadow so much. I think that the yellow or the golden one looks really good with the green. It's very tinkerbell style, so I'm very pleased with this look. It was very easy to create. There was only like a little bit of fallout on some of the shades, not all of them, but I mean nothing too major. We already know the formula from Colourpop. I had a little bit of fallout on this one and mostly on this shimmery one. In this one I didn't get any fallout. I mean just a tiny little thing right here, but I mean that was very little. But this one was the one that had a little bit more fallout. But honestly, I love this color story. I didn't get to use any of the neutral ones, but hopefully in another video where I can use less of the greens and more of the neutrals. But honestly, I love this palette so much, and I really enjoyed playing with it. I knew I was gonna love it. I love every detail about this palette. The packaging is so beautiful. I have this one like on display because it looks so nice. I love all of the details that they put into this collection. It's so pretty, and I just simply recommend this palette a lot. If you guys want to try it, I think it's worth your money. So that's all for today, my divas. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for you to know when I upload, and also like and share. And I love you, my divas, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.